On August 27th, Houthis launched a ballistic missile at central Israel. Air defenses successfully intercepted it, and no reports of injuries or damage. On August 28th, the IDF carried out approximately 10 airstrikes in Sana'a, the capital of Ansar Allah-controlled Yemen. Israeli media reports that the airstrikes targeted senior Houthi leadership. The Air Force attacked a gathering of senior Houthi officials, including the chief of staff, while they were watching the speech of the leader who was not present with them. The Muslim Brotherhood said in response to these strikes, quote, "We condemn the treacherous Israeli aggression and the heinous crime that targeted Yemeni leadership." They said, "We affirm that everyone who supported Gaza and stood by its side will forever have a debt owed to them by the entire nation. The Zionist enemy is practicing thuggery and widespread aggression in the region. We call upon the governments, peoples, and forces of the nation to unite, renounce our differences, deter the Israeli aggression, and force it to stop the genocide in Gaza." And so now that the Muslim Brotherhood is saying this, it seems as if, though, there is some, at least amongst certain Muslim factions in the Middle East, there appears to be this growing alignment, this growing opposition to the Israeli government, to their governments for not standing up to it sooner. And there's sort of this alignment where, as Israel continues to carry out these bombing campaigns, it looks like they might end up in a war that spans across the whole of the Middle East, especially if the Muslim Brotherhood does succeed and they do pull together a coalition that is multinational. So we'll see. And then a Yemeni opposition source told N12, quote, "Even if the assassination succeeded, the strike will have only a limited impact. The defense minister and chief of staff are symbolic figures. They don't play a major role on the ground. The ones actually leading operations are commanders trained in Lebanon, Iran, Iraq. So there's no reason the rocket fire toward Israel and other Houthi actions in support of Gaza would help." Then a member of the Houthi Supreme Judicial Council stated, quote, "A gathering of government officials is a civilian target, so we see no reason to restrain our long arm from striking civilian institutions." Then I have a couple more videos for you here. These should be our last two, by the way. So following these strikes, and this is what I mean when I say that the Muslim Brotherhood putting out this call in order to sort of gain support amongst everybody who has anything to say about Israel coordinating these assassination strikes. There's a lot of growing support amongst not only the Yemenis but the rest of the Middle East as to their resentment for these Israeli strikes, and you see it here. Hundreds of thousands of Yemenis march in Sana'a, Ansar Allah-controlled Yemen, late at night demanding revenge for the Israeli assassinated government figures. And as you can see, that's one of the biggest crowds I think I've ever seen. And they say it was hundreds of thousands. There's no doubt in my mind it was, based off just this little piece here.